All new at 10, Clemson University is forming a new school fueled by engineering of the future. Fox Carolina's Brooklyn Cromer talks with the student and the professor behind this program.
Growing demand for electric cars and the batteries that power them are the driving forces behind Clemson University's new school.
Yes, it's been my dream since I was 8 years old to come to CUI Car and, the automotive engineering department here at Clemson. It's been a dream of mine.
Jack Hobbs following his dream to Clemson University's campus in Greenville that sits off I-85.
This program is like no other in the country. I've been interested in cars since I was a little kid playing with Matchbox cars, and when I found out about this program, there's no other place in the world I want to be.
Now a junior majoring in electrical engineering, Hobbs and his classmates on the path to change the way we drive cars.
Technology is improving every day. It's becoming cheaper, it's becoming a more reliable and more efficient avenue for transportation.
Dr. Zoran Filippi says the new School of Mechanical and Automotive Engineering will offer courses on human-robot teams, smart materials, and vehicle electrification.
South Carolina, in particular the upstate, became truly an automotive hub in the U.S. This happened over the years, and lately we experience, I would say, almost an explosive growth of all the big players in the automotive industry here in South Carolina.
Already known as an automotive powerhouse, South Carolina now leading the shift to electric vehicles. Last year, BMW announcing plans for a new high-voltage battery facility in Spartanburg County.
Prepare students to, obtain jobs in the workforce. And with Greenville, upstate specifically, with being such a hot spot for the automotive industry at the time, there really isn't a better place to be as a student.
Classes for the new degree programs are expected to begin in the fall semester. You can find out more at foxcarolina.com. Reporting in Greenville, Brooklyn Cromer, Fox Carolina News.